Hi, I'm Brian, Service Manager at Whole Latte Love, and today I'm going to show you how to adjust your brew pressure on the Profitec Pro 600.
Really easy on this machine.
Super easy. I love it. All right, so I'll show you first of all where you go to adjust it. All you got to do is take off your drip tray, and you see this slotted screw right here? That is the backside of your overpressure valve, and that's what you use to adjust the pressure on a vibratory pump, which the Pro 600 has.
A lot of machines of those, you might have to open up the case to get at that OPV adjustment, right?
Yep,
so that's
not
why
on
it's
this one.
easy here.
Yeah, not on this one. They make it much easier on you. Everyone enjoys that.
Now I'm seeing some pressure on the gauge right now. We're not doing a thing. What's that all about?
Yeah, you got a little bit of pressure in the system. So I don't know if you've seen the walkthrough of this machine as to where some of the check valves and overpressure valve and all that correlates to where the pump is. The gauge is reading right off the pump. When you stop brewing, it's going to still have a little bit of pressure in the line, so it's not uncommon at all to see a little pressure in there.
And then you can
but if you lift up like this, so if I go up, let it run out a little bit, and drop down. It's usually right now setting around 2 bars of pressure. That can vary a little bit depending on a lot of different factors, you know, how high in the air you are, or, you know, how hot the machine already is. We only started this up maybe 10 minutes before we started recording, so you know, there's things that can make it kind of fluctuate a little bit. And you'll also notice, say, if I take the blind portafilter, put it on, let it go up to pressure. We'll do this for multi-points right now, seeing where we actually are set. So right now we're set at about a tick over 9 bars of pressure right there. So now if I push down on that lever, see where it goes?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
It's going to kind of sit there.
Yeah, just kind of sits there. Even after I take portafilter off, still going to sit there because this valve is shut. That's just a point that there's, you know, factors into what will cause it to go up and down. But if I let it open up after that and run it, it's going to go back down to around 2.
Sure.
If you did that, if you wait until your machine had cooled off a bit and it still has the 2 bar and you open it up, chances are it'll drop down to 0 and then stay at 0. So it's just
totally normal operation.
Totally normal. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be surprised if that gauge reads something different. Now, if you lift the lever and it doesn't move at all, or it never goes down, that could be a bad gauge. But you know, as long as you're getting some kind of movement, it's kind of the Russian roulette of where's that needle going to go today? But it's just because of a lot of different variables.
So how do we adjust, or what would we do here to adjust the pressure?
All right. So first, like I said, we need the blind portafilter in there. You can use the rubber one or the metal one. Doesn't matter, whichever your preference is, as long as it's stopping the water and helping you build pressure in there. The idea is you want the whole system become pressurized and equalized so that you know what the pressure is coming off the pump. All right. So put it in there, lift the lever, and we said just a minute ago we saw that this was over about tick over 9. So let's say we wanted to go with something a little bit more gentle. We got a fresh roast, just still kind of degassing, so we want to go a little bit more gentle with it, so we're going to go with a lower profile. So let's say we want to go down maybe 8. That easy.
So just turn that screw counterclockwise to reduce?
Yep, counterclockwise to reduce, clockwise to increase. I'm going to take you through all the way, see how far we can go, right?
Sure.
All right, that's as far as it wants to go. So
about 7?
Around 7, yep. And then the opposite direction, maximum capacity. Where's she gonna stop? Ooh, 14 bars.
14, okay.
I've never tried pulling a shot on 14 bars. I don't know. If you've done something on 14 bars, leave a comment below. I'd love to know why.
Now, where do we typically set these?
Typically, we leave them around 10. The manufacturer sends them to us around 10, so we just kind of follow suit with that. Reason being that it's just kind of uniformity. If you ever have an issue with your machine, you know, right out of the box, you think there's something wrong with it or something like that, you can call up customer support, and they know that we keep it at 10 bar.
Okay.
That way, you know, it's just kind of help us gauge if there's ever an issue, and just, yeah.
But you can set it wherever you like. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. Just because we've set it to 10 doesn't mean you can't change it, especially with that little tempting guy sitting right there.
Yeah.
Easy to turn. Have fun with it. Play with it. You know.
Yeah.
Try pulling a shot at 7 bar, and then at 14 bar. You know, go crazy if you want. There's nothing wrong with adjusting that pressure.
Yeah.
I actually highly encourage it. So.
It's just one of those variables among a few
Yeah,
that play into pulling your shots. And that's why
exactly.
it's fun.
Yeah. There's been a lot of studies on the matter, and I think you've done a few yourself, Mark. So yeah, it's just do what you want to, have fun with it. That's half the whole purpose of doing this is just having fun. So
and letting that pump run with the blind basket in there. Some people are going to call it back flush disc. Not a problem, right? I mean, you don't want to let it run all day, and eventually the machine would time out anyways. But
oh yeah, you definitely don't want to. You know, if you have been tooling around with it for a while and letting that pump run, it's like you saw, I just had it running for a while there. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple minutes, let the pump kind of cool down a little bit before I start messing with it again, because you can overheat it, you can trip the fuses on it, so just gotta be careful when you're doing that. But yeah, if you want to run it for 30, 45 seconds at a time, give it a 30, 45 seconds rest, and then go at it again. So
not a problem.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Brian. Thanks for taking us through that.
Not a problem.